They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Say sweet.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
45. Mike, 45.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Mike 56.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7. Ravens nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Gain on the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 27-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Check 26, check 26.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the running game with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Jones. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On third down, here comes Mostert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for David Njoku. Leads to second.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now Jones.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. With Taylor to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Jonathan Taylor,
the free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Allen from the gun on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run with Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
24 is the
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He was tackled.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Taylor. He's got him. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
First down, Baltimore.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Harrison on the tackle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Browns 16-yard line.
Now Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
24-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
45, 45. Mike 45. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
36-yard
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On down.
On 1st down, Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
56.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
I'm making a flip. I like the flick. If you know, you know.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.